their march towards retaining their title. Now, the story from this game was all about Ilkay Gundogan. Now, one, he scored 2 goals, both very similar yet very different.
Yeah.
But the story was the penalty.
Yeah.
So let's start with Teddy. Teddy, do you think, what do you think? Give it to him, or should Haaland take the penalty because he takes penalties?
Give it to Ilkay. It's one of those sportsmanship, relations with your captain, Give him the ball because he might get a hat-trick. He will get a hat-trick if he scores the 3rd goal. And I understand why Pep was kind of mad, because you're 2 goals up against a really strong team.
I'm not sure about strong, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at this from this point. They usually score in the final third of the game. So against any team in the EPL, even if you are 2 goals up, you have to be really wary, because 2 goals is kind of a small lead. If you are 3 goals up or maybe 4 goals up, yeah, it's kind of a strong lead. But I understand why Haaland gave Ilkay the ball.
Chep, which side are you on, Haaland or Pep?
I disagree. I agree with Pep. You're the main penalty taker in the team at the moment. Take the penalty, because it could have gone any way. Because probably if Gundogan had missed it, it could be another issue. It could have given momentum again to Leeds. So I think it was just take it. If you're the main penalty taker, then now the number 1 and the number 2 are in the team, and you know you're the main one, you take it. I agree with Pep.
Elijah, emotion or logic? Because that's really what this is about. Is it, and do you go with an emotional decision, or do you go with logic?
It's logic. For crying out loud.
And what's logic?
And
what's your
logic? Logic is we're trying to chase for a treble, okay? And we do not want to give the opponents any sniff of a chance at all. And once you do this, for example, it might start creeping into the squad. You're chasing a treble. How many teams have won a treble in the league? In England?
In England, 1.
Only 1.
United.
So you're on a brink of history. So you do not want to give Arsenal any chance, for example. You do not want to drop any point. And this is what other teams, Mikel Arteta, should be looking and, just learning from Pep. There's no relaxing at any particular point. We're 2-0 up. We have a penalty here. But no, we want to make sure that we score. Haaland, take that penalty. No jokes over here, man. No jokes.
Sammy?
Come on.
Well, I'm going to disagree with Ted, because I think both Haaland and Mahrez were in the pitch yesterday, and it's clear that Haaland is the one who takes the Manchester City penalties. If it's not there, then it's Mahrez.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why Gundogan would want to take a penalty. I understand probably it's because he wanted to get a hat-trick
He
in that
didn't want
game.
to.
Actually,
didn't
it's
want to.
Haaland
Who
who
gave
says,
him the ball?
please go ahead.
Yeah.
It wasn't Gundo saying I want. He actually, if you saw his press conference, he said, I asked him twice, you sure? He said, yeah, you go ahead. Never had a hat-trick your whole life. Go. Have one.
Yeah.
Then he hits the post.
They don't afford. They don't need to have such luxury right now, Manchester City. So for me, I'll go with Pep. If it's Haaland to take the penalty, just take the penalty, go 3-0 up, see of the game.
Look, this guy is in the last 6 months of his contract.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to leave at the end of the season. He's your captain. You are leading 2-0. Chances are likely you are going to win this game. The dude has never had a hat-trick his whole life. Let's just give the guy a chance. That's what Haaland was thinking like.
Good
But then Pep is
sportsmanship.
like, no, you have to take it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
Just
being sentimental
Just be
here.
nice.
This is a man's game, James.
No.
Be
This is a man's
It's
game.
also
You're already
sports.
winning the thing.
It's also
You're leading 2-0.
I
Come
don't
on.
understand how Gundogan has never scored a hat-trick and yet he's been playing for Manchester City.
No, because he's a DM. He's a 6/8.
Yeah, but he scores goals.
No, it's
Remember, like 2
that's
seasons
like
ago.
you. That's like you asking Thomas Partey to score a hat trick. He's never gonna score a hat trick. Xhaka is never gonna score a hat trick. If he scores maybe one,
Xhaka
be a
can.
brace.
No,
Xhaka
but-
can.
but you
Partey, we are stretching it.
no, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get
the
your
point
point,
is
but-
Gundo has always been a 6/8.
Yeah.
He's key. He always comes up with their big goals.
Yeah.
Last season, you could go back all the time. He's the guy who comes. But come on. We are leading 2-0. It's only Leeds. We are fine. You're going away in
Yes.
June. Let's just give you a chance.
on.
That's all they were saying. That's
Jemo,
all
this
Haaland
is
was
business.
saying.
This
No.
is
Yeah,
business.
but we've already taken care of business. We are
Not
2-0
yet.
up.
Not yet.
Yes, we have.
Until that game where the last game where we lift the trophy aloft, that is when we have taken care
Come
of
on
business.
now.
Guys, when did the penalty come about? 84th minute.
84th minute.
84th minute, we are leading 2-0.
This is English Premier League.
We are going to be okay.
Hapana.
Just now you are
Anything can
disagreeing with
happen
me
in the
with
EPL.
with the Leeds.
My friend, we were leading Liverpool, bana. I have seen everything in EPL this
but you see again, City is not
hakuna
Arsenal.
kupatia mtu chance yote. No, ushapata penalty. Score that penalty. Make sure you score that penalty. And that is why City are so ruthless. They have scored 5 goals, but they still want to score a 6th goal.
But you see again, when Haaland gave Ilkay the ball, it's kind of builds up the relation they have between amongst the players, you know.
I do agree, man.
Sentiment.
But
And
we are in the business end of the season.
And I do
Yes,
like
we
Pep
are.
because Pep said, I understand why he did it. It's very nice of him as a person. And it's not unprofessional because there was a journalist who tried to push it and say, it's a pity I can't seem to get the internet going. And the journalist kept saying, do you think it's unprofessional? He said, no. I actually understand why Haaland is feeling like that for Gundo.
Yes.
But I want him to remember our main goal is to win this game and kill it. So I get where you're coming from. And on most days I'd say yes. But I'm thinking this kid has got 6 more weeks at City at most. We're in May.
Yeah.
He's off from City after the Champions League final. He knows he's leaving. Never scored this. This is only Leeds. We are leading 2-0. We are comfortable. We're just knocking the ball around. This is not even the Leicester game where it's 3-1 then 3-2. It's 2-0. We are fine. It's 6 minutes to go. Just take the penalty.
Jemo, kill the game.
I agree. No, by the way, logically it makes sense. But allow the old man to be a bit sentimental. He's leaving at the end of the season.
He's an old man. Emotions aside, he's an old man.
Come on.
Why are you feeling pity for an old man?
He has always come in clutch for City. The last 2 goals when we won the title
That
last
is why
season.
he's being paid a huge amount of money.
But he's
Anyway.
our captain too.
Anyway, guys,
Fana,
please talk to us.
Fana.
What do you think? Do you think Gundo should have taken the penalty or do you think Haaland should have taken it? Pep says Haaland should have. I and Teddy, we are in the small minority in studio who says, let's be sentimental. We are winning 2-0. The rest of the guys are like, no. Sentiment tuache nyumbani. This is football. It's business. We do it. As always, thank you so much. Ghana says he's tuned in. Asante. James Mbachi says the 30-year-old Reims coach performing well. He deserves credit. Mascherano said PSG will regret mistreating Messi, and I fully agree. And then we go on, and then someone talk about NBA fix. Yes, Victor, it will come some more time. And then Bernardo reminds me, he tweeted this in the morning. I was the only guy who's saying City will win the league. You all never gave them any chance. He's the only one who backed them from the start. He's the oldest City fan I know. Respectfully to Teddy. And yes, Bernardo, you are spot on. Even when we said something is wrong, he kept saying, guys, relax. It's going to come together. It's clear it's come together. Yes.
Lucky.
Gerard says,
No.
ready for the show. You are right, James. The Warriors started this nonsense of basketball being turned into a shooting threes game. I would want to see players driving. Yes, it's inadvertent though. It wasn't like they set out to do. No, it's just that Steph was
It's
bloody
Steph.
good at it,
Yes.
and then everyone else started copying him.
Yeah.
And now it became a jacking threes kind of thing. And then he says, who is this man? Says, huyu ndugu yenyu amewakoroga basketball. Dude said he's in for a conversation, then takes over the whole talking thing along. Yeah. No. Listen, Bijiwe. Sammy and I in basketball talk to 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so trust you me, what you had was small. He didn't take over. If he takes over, it's a whole different thing. Sarah says Lakers will win. When they want to win, they get the win. I'm not quite sure it's when they want to win, they will win. I'm not sure that's really it. I just think it's a different bad matchup for Golden State.
Of course it is, but it's more on if AD turns up, then there is no
but I'm
no
saying,
debate
yeah,
about
but
that.
just generally the matchup is bad for Golden State because these guys are big.
Yes.
They are big and
Yes.
they can. So you have to shoot. That's why they have had 39 free throws in 3 games.
Yes, man.
Yeah, because they are getting. But anyway, let's leave the basketball away. Bernardo says City have used the least number of players. What's your take on City's depth? I've said it over and over again. Bernardo, City have one of the smallest squads in the league. It's just the quality